adventure on our June trip to Belize was crossing the border into Guatemala by ourselves in our rental car. I had researched the process and had detailed crossing instructions from both the rental car company and our Airbnb host. It was around half an hour from our treehouse to the Guatemalan border. The process to leave Belize was quick and easy. Entering Guatemala was not, and we ended up paying way more money than we should have. The crossing process took nearly 2 hours, with countless attempts from the Guatemalan officials to take as much of our money as possible. There's one last booth that you have to go through to officially drive your vehicle into Guatemala. You're supposed to just give the person there a slip of paper, but the woman in the booth asked us, almost jokingly, for 100 quetzales. We just played dumb because we knew we had already spent more than enough money, and she then waved us through. So we entered the Belizean border crossing area about 11:15. It is now 10 after 1, and John is attempting to buy tickets to Tikal. Every step of the process has been tedious. On the Guatemalan side, too, I should say. Leaving Belize was not a big deal. Entering Guatemala has been a bureaucratic nightmare, and we're getting shaken down for quetzales at every turn. The Guatemalan money changers will approach you before you have a chance to even get out of your car. Make sure they offer a fair exchange rate. There's a whole booth of them, so shop around and don't settle for the first person to approach you unless it's a good rate. Get your passport stamped and pay your exit fee to leave Belize. This is straightforward, and no one will try to take extra money from you. A fixer will zero in on you right away and try to guide you through the crossing process. He was the main reason we paid more money than we should have, and he will also expect a tip. He was not particularly helpful. Decline help if you can. Get your vehicle fumigated and you pay a small fee for this. This is a quick and easy process. Guatemalan immigration was also pretty quick and easy. We showed our COVID vaccination cards and got our passports stamped. Done and done. We then spent most of our time waiting around to get our car permit so we could drive into Guatemala. This was where things got really sketchy, and more money was exchanged than should have been. John even had to walk across the bridge into Guatemala with the fixer at some point to give money to someone. We don't even understand what was happening here, but we think it was pretty much not what was supposed to be happening. The takeaway here, for me at least, was not that we should suck it up and hire a tour guide or company in the future to cross the border. It's that we need to improve our Spanish skills so we don't get taken advantage of, at least not as badly. I don't think it's possible to avoid bribes altogether, but what do I know? You can purchase your tickets to Tikal right after you cross into Guatemala. Tickets cannot be purchased at the park, so you will need to buy them at a ban ruling location. There is one right after the border crossing. Make sure to have cash and your passports handy. The experience is very much like visiting a Department of Motor Vehicles in the States, and you will need to take a number and wait. Entering the park is similar. You will need to show your tickets at 2 or 3 different points, and they even asked us for a slip of paper to exit the park that we had never been given. Thankfully, they just waved us on when we were done with things. In Guatemala, we have no idea what we ordered for the most part.
I'm not actually wearing this shirt right now.
Perfect. Hello, ladies. Hola, señoritas. sure what it's normally like here in the Central Plaza, but getting here right before they close. There's no one here. A couple of other brave souls. Tikal is the ruins of an ancient city, most likely called Yaxmutal. It is the largest excavated site in the American continent and is part of a national park located in the Guatemalan rainforest. It was named a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1979. The city was the capital of a state that became one of the most powerful kingdoms of the ancient Mayan civilization. Its population ranged from 10,000 to 90,000 inhabitants. The architecture dates back to the 4th century BC, although the civilization reached its peak around the period of 200 to 900 AD. It was conquered during the 4th century, and the population steadily declined after that, until the city was abandoned by the end of the 10th century. The city covered more than 6 miles and included around 3,000 structures. What's up there, Jake?
There's like a ton of like doors and stuff.
Oh.
Looks really interesting.
Let us know if you find any skulls or anything. In.
What?
Going in. Look at this. Look how little these people are. Wait, go stand by the door for perspective. Oh, he can clear. It's not that bad. Any bats?
Man, you could build a sick disc golf course here. Because Mayans were heavily into parkour.
Tikal on the summer solstice. Lagging pretty badly after our adventures, but this food should revive us. Over 3 years ago when we were last here at Benny's. What do you have, John? What is it called?
Pibil.
Pibil. It's pork.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob has, I'll show you in a minute.
I'll show you in a minute.
That goes hard.
Shrimp fried rice. You like it, Nate?
I love it.
Chile mole, I think this is called. It's a black chicken dish with tortillas.